Well, hello everyone. Thanks for coming out today to hear the talk and hear about the research that myself and Rhonda McEwen have been working on the last year at Semaphore Lab, Faculty of Information. And for those of you who aren't as familiar with my background, I'm Evan Bay first off, and I'm a developmental psychologist by training. And my previous work was on children's mathematical problem solving, how they come to understand something like mathematics, and how they move from what's called a procedural understanding of mathematics, where they understand the individual rules, to a conceptual understanding of mathematics, where they understand how those rules relate to each other, and how to use those rules to solve problems smarter, faster, in a more abstract way. And so when I was studying that, largely what I was interested in was how come some children solve mathematics procedurally, but other ones seem to solve it abstractly? Is it something about the instructions that they were receiving? Is it something about the children themselves, their cognitive capacities, for example? Is it something about the type of mathematics that we were measuring? So what is it that makes children either more, leads children to learn and problem solve more abstractly, or problem solve and learn in a much more step-by-step procedural sort of way? And while doing this work, one of the things that happened was the iPad came out. Now, the tablet computers existed well before that device, but this really popularized the technology and brought it into a lot of homes. And one of the things that I saw while doing my previous work was that people started to say that, you know what, we need to use these devices to teach children in schools, teach them about how to read, teach them about science, teach them about mathematics. And so it became an interesting idea, well, could these tablet computers actually help children learn educational content? Could they be used in schools? Could they be used in homes? And that was the initial question that sort of brought me to wanting to do this work. Now, with today's title, one of the things I wanted to point out is quantifying children's intuitive interactions with tablet computers. One of the focuses for today's discussion is actually going to be on the methodology of how to try to understand this seemingly intuitive, natural experience of a child using a touchscreen computer. That's what seems to attract people to these devices. Children just seem to get how they use them. They just seem to know how to interact with them. Well, how do you actually go about and try to measure that intuitive interaction that people believe children have with tablets? So we're going to be talking about the actual methodological process and choices that we made to try to answer that question.